Hello everyone, so my name is Shell or Tabasco, and I'm just going to give a little tutorial on how to build a basic bodysuit in Studio. I find that this is, a good starter in learning to negate your torso and just understanding the idea of unioning and negating in general. So I'm just going to you can either use the Studio tools or you can use the B-Tools plugin, and you're just going to either insert a new part here. I use Studio tools, most people don't, I'm just weird. So I'm just going to insert a new part here, and let's say we want to make the bodysuit have like a little cut here and just be like a panty. So what we can do is rotate this part so we can start off from an angle like this, move it down a bit, and you're going to want to make sure it goes through all the way. Um, I For the girls who are like new and just starting, I wouldn't start doing like backs of outfits yet. I would want to like get accustomed to Studio itself first. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring out Archimedes. And so obviously this is not the one we're going to want. We're going to want the z-axis as it gives us this shape right here, which is what we want so we can create the sort of outline here. And I'm just going to resize it a little so it's not, exposing her. And we're just going to, you can either use rotation 10 or rotation 5. I'm going to use rotation 10 because that's what I was using when I first started Studio. I found it a lot easier. So I'm just going to make a cut here and have it end with a little thing like that. And a lot of girls will put a line going exactly down the middle of their corset and use this reflect tool right here, this reflect plugin, to mimic it over. But if you do not have that plugin, you can take out your B tools, select all the blocks you just made, and rotate it around and just essentially connect them so you get an even cut right here. And if you want to make sure it's like perfectly even with the corset, what I do is I will like put it into the the breasts, and I will see wherever the sort of like angular part here is and just see if it looks to be center or looks to be not center, and then I just line it up. So at the moment it is not perfectly center, it needs to be moved a little bit to the right, and then we can move it back forwards and upwards to sort of get that nice shape. It is a little bit not how I would have wanted it, so we're just going to extend this outwards, and we can actually just oh my gosh, rotate this a little bit this way instead so we can get a little bit less of like a strange shape right here, and then just reconnect the angles and line it back up. So here's where the interesting part happens. So we're going to bring this over, and we're just going to duplicate this little torso part here so we can still have the skin layer underneath. And I'm just going to take this part right here and rotate it at 5 because I just used rotate at a 15 angle, and we can just scale this up and move it down. And then another easy way to do it is if you just grab the parts that you want to not be a part of the bodysuit and just size them up a bit. So like here, we're just going to pull here, and there we go. And as you can see, we have a nice cut right here. I'm not sure if it's even, doesn't really matter right now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to right click, and then you're going to see all these options, and you're going to hit this button, negate, or Control Shift plus N. And this is what it should look like. And after this, you're just going to select everything, and you are just going to union that, and just, it'll take a bit, and then you should end up with a shape like this. So let's just make it black for now. So we have this shape right here, and if we move it back to the corset, we should just get like a little moment like this, which is kind of just like a little black dress at the moment. But if we wanted to make a bodysuit, we could, sorry, I'm just moving the boobs up so they don't show through the outfit. And if we wanted to make a bodysuit, we could just do a little cut here for a basic bodysuit. And yeah, that's just a sort of basic tutorial on how to negate a little cut or a little dress. And yeah,